Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy Matt Diazwell coming at you with a new EP review. Welcome to the new year's 2025. Let's do it. Today I'm checking out the bands LEADHATE and FENTYNAL TAPWATER with their split from 2024. A little background on these bands are they both play a style of power violence grindcore music. LEADHATE is from my hometown of San Antonio, Texas. Whoop whoop. And FENTYNAL TAPWATER comes from, if I'm correct, Rochester, New York. Both bands are delivering some really grimy and some really distorted noise core music here that's really hard to digest, but at the same time, the raw intensity they have here really draws you in. Both these bands are doing a similar style of like lo-fi, sludgy, power violence, grindcore kind of music. However, they both suffer from similar problems, and that is like production quality and song structures. The first half of the EP is led by the band LEADHATE, and it's only 2 tracks called Inebriated and Malnourished. And I gotta say, they represent very different spectrums of the sludge and grindcore spectrum. Like one song is very chaotic and like all over the place, while the other one is a little bit more refined and has a bit of a controlled aspect to it. Opening track Inebriated starts a very slow, low, and just very heavy. It's just very relentless with the heaviness. The drums have a very underproduced sound to them, but also creates a very raw and very unpolished charm to them as the song goes along. Riffs are very crushing and very thick, but they're under a layer of distortion, so at times it's really hard to like understand. I don't say understand them, but just listen to them deeply because they're so distorted. The vocals have a very guttural and brutal sound to them, blending in with the murky DIY style recording really like blends in well with this overall sound. As the song progresses, you get some vocal fries here to add some variety to the song. And also, I was surprised that the bass playing on this song has a very good clarity to it. It's like probably the most standout thing about this track. And as the song goes along, you kind of get a feel that, you know, you've heard this song before because it's not treading anything new in terms of sludge and doomy grindcore music. It feels like it's done before, and it's just not that polished, not very well made. So I want to play a clip of Inebriated for you. Very DIY, very like of the grindcore genre. Doesn't really stand out, I feel. Now the song Malnourished here, everything about this song seems more cohesive and more deliberate. The drums have more of a tighter and more controlled sound to them, with more use of the cymbal crashes, and they just add a lot of texture to the songs. The vocals, they have a more harsh and I guess deeper, oppressive feel to them that really goes well with the song. The bass playing still very prominent, still sounding really great. The riffs are a little bit more nuanced and more dynamic here. They seem to be just overall have a more focused feel to it. And even though the song's called Malnourished, I feel like it's the most fulfilling song on the LEADHATE side of the split. It just feels very fleshed out and just feels more I want to say put together. So I want to play a clip of Malnourished for you. That oppressive atmosphere they have here on this track sounds so good. Now, on the FENTYNAL TAPWATER side of the EP, they have more songs on this side, I think about 6. They're all shorter and just quite more chaotic and just abrasive kind of music here. Tracks like A Bomb and Worldwide Vitamin D really show how unsettling that FENTYNAL TAPWATER can literally tap into with their sound. These songs are just drenched in distortion with how the warped guitars and the bass are creating some very disturbing and oddly satisfying, not satisfying, but fascinating atmospheres. Vocals are quite unpredictable on this side of the EP because they go from like high register ear piercing screams to just some really low gutturals. So I got to give it to the vocalist of this band. He's got some really good range. It's quite impressive. And I feel like the drumming on their side of the EP is intentionally to be sloppy, to give the tracks a very unhinged and very improvised feel to it. That's both captivating while also frustrating to listen to. I will say that there are some moments of innovation here with their sound, especially in how they can manipulate distortion and just add a lot of texture to their songs. But one problem that they keep coming across is that a lot of the songs have a lot of redundancies to it and repetition to it. So it feels like you're listening to the same song over and over. And I feel like the lack of variation really distracts you from, you know, the enjoyable parts of the songs that sound interesting, because you're just hearing the same song over and over. So it's just like it all kind of blends together. With this split, you get a little glimpse of what these bands are trying to do with experimenting with the sludge and grindcore genre. I feel like LEADHATE's part of the EP shows some really good potential of contributing more to the sludge and metal, I guess, grindcore music genre, especially on the song Malnourished, when they show how cohesive they can sound, while FENTYNAL TAPWATER pushes the boundaries of warped and abrasive styles. However, I gotta say, on both sides of the split, I think the band suffer from inconsistent execution and repetitive songwriting, and these are the things that are holding back these bands from pushing the genre forward or pushing their sound into more interesting spaces. And so I feel like there's a lot of raw and really good potential energy here that can be made into some better music in the future. They're still experimenting with their sound a little bit, and you know, once they get a little bit more focused and cohesive, I think they can put out some really decent material in the future. And so for now, this split from LEADHATE and FENTYNAL TAPWATER, I would give it a nice and decent 6 out of 10. Links down below, check them out. Support your local scene. San Antonio, always love you guys. New York, Rochester, check out FENTYNAL TAPWATER. Links down below. Like always, see you in the pit.